here goes nothing. Come on, baby. Well, it's been a while. I've been slacking, trying to get this building up, trying to get some stuff on the house done, and I'm finally at a point where this truck showed up, and we're going to have to make it run and probably put the nose back on it. Maybe do the robot while we're doing it. Let's do a quick walk around and we'll see what we're getting into. So what we got here is a 74 GMC K2500 or K20, whatever. It's 3/4 ton. And first thing we notice here is we got fuel tank on the wrong side. No fuel door. That's okay. Not a big deal. Got the Good Ranch's tree fitty in there. Let's get some of this shit off the hood, or off the engine. It's been covered up. Oh, and the tarp is tied. Cool. Where do I untie it? You know what? Let's just cut it. Snippy, snippy. Snippy, snippy. What a sweet love of Sam hell. There we go. Getting closer. Alright. And we don't need that tarp. And we got a hodgepodge of plug wires here that awful damn close to the headers. So we're going to want to do something different there. A whole bunch of headlight wiring. That ought to be pretty straightforward. Yeah. One plug wire laying right on the exhaust. Yeah, we're going to change a bunch of that. We're going to get all the squirrel nest out of here. Maybe vacuum out the... yeah, we're just going to vacuum out the engine bay. A little crust in the firewall there. What's it look like underneath? Oof. Gonna need a cab support. And it's had some poor patch panels for the floor by the looks of it. And maybe some body mounts. And a big chunk of floor there. Oh, that's nice. No wonder that's not rotted out. Box of bolts. Hubcaps that won't fit this truck because it's got a full floater in the rear. Instrument cluster. Whole bunch of leaves. Factory lightweight racing tailgate. One giant antenna. Some more speed holes. The bed doesn't look terrible. I mean, it's a little wonky there, and the cross member's a little But the wheel arches seem solid. And they don't look too bad from what I can see up in here. A little dark. Looks like maybe the bed hit the cab once. And looks like maybe we did something with this rocker once too. The silicone. What? Oh. Oh. Oof. Oh God. I knew we had a little issue with the floor here, but man, that needs... Hi. That's bad. Bottom of the door is gone. I believe she has other doors for it. That cab support's gone. See if it'll turn over. Oh, it's a clutched fan, so. Come on. Oof. I can't grab it by the fan. What about maybe by the crank bolt? I really hate to snap that off. Well, I don't think this core support's hooked to anything. Let's just get it out of the way. Oh man. This is not necessarily the way to do this, but no, because the belt ain't tight enough. Well, I don't think I can get a pry bar in there and have it grip anything, but we're going to try it. I'm voting for probably not. Nah, there just ain't enough meat there to grab a hold of. Well, let's just take it right off there. So that was a good time. I thought I had the camera on while I was welding this. But I'm not going to grab it because it's hot and I don't have my mittens on. But this, we welded this nut onto the pulley. And we're going to bolt it to the crank. That way we don't have to play with that damn pry bar thing. We can just put a ratchet on it. I got a ratchet that's about yay long. It'll be a lot easier to work it back and forth. Or a breaker bar, one of the two. So, yeah, so we're going to let this cool off a little bit. Maybe the heat will shut off by then so you can actually hear what I'm saying. I don't know if the mic's picking anything up. And we'll go from there. So, hang tight. We'll see you in a bit. Look what we got. We got a giant nut welded right onto the end of the crank now. Figuratively speaking. So, ooh, she sounds a little dry, but it is rotating. I'm gonna get these damn belts out of my way. Because since I took the crank pulley off, they're just that in the way. Oh, yeah. Pop this bad Larry right off. We're not even going to put that back on. That was for the plow setup. So, Oh, hey, that's not even the right pulley. Let's use this one. Oh, yeah, that'll be better. Because the washer actually fits. Yeah. No, we're way better with the right pulley. I'm wondering if I had to put those belts back on there that I just took off. God damn it. You talked me into it. We are going with a slightly shorter bolt, considering we're not putting the plow pulley back on. I'm going to turn this down just a little, because I don't want to bust anything off in that balancer. I'm going to crack open this can of loudmouth soup here, and we'll get the plugs back in this bad mamma jamma. Alright, I was going to get the plugs in earlier, but I had to go to the parts store. Found out we had one busticated one. That ain't no good. Ain't going to happen. The good news is I'm not going to bother gapping these. We're just going to put them in straight out of the box. I almost grabbed one of the old ones. That would have been cute. Okay. 4 plugs in. May as well put the plug wires on. We're going to do something different with plug wires and get them loomed up before we let this thing run too terribly long. You know, because they're laying right directly on the headers. Fuel line. Let's get the fuel line taken care of. I'm going to pull that off. The good news. Oh, yeah. No, hold. You come over here. This right here. Now, I wanted to unhook anyway, and that's the return, but that's crustified. And we got some splits here, and we may as well change that while we're here. But I'm just gonna snip so we don't suck anything out of the tank, because I don't know what's in the tank, and if what's in the tank is any good. So far, so good. No bad things going on. No sparkies, no smokes. And just in case, we're going to have this fire extinguisher handy too. Because it may not be sparking or smoking because maybe the battery's dead. Alright, let's hop inside this fine unit here. Uh-oh. Where did I put my key? Oh, there it is. Here's the key. Custom. Just had it cut. And that's neutral. We're going to put the clutch in just in case. Well, no fire in the hole there. I think the battery's dead. So let me put the battery on charge. I'll be back with you here shortly, and we'll see if we can get this pig fired up. Well, let's try her again. Let me make sure the clutch is in, just in case. I don't think that it's the battery, because the battery's got 12.5 volts. Wow. Well, good news. While I was out getting plugs, I got a loser switch. I'm gonna have a hell of a mess to clean up. I keep just pitching shit on the floor. Jesus, Joseph, and Mary couldn't reach this if they wanted to. Well, let's see if I can lay underneath and get it hooked. Can't even see it. Now for the old do as I say, not as I do trick. Ground. 12 volt. Okay, kicks out. Doesn't spin. And the hammer trick didn't work. So, I guess now we'll pop the starter apart. That's 3/8. Ooh, oh, that ain't good. Maybe a little heat. A little bit of heat did it. Look at me go. Wow. Is it any wonder why it wouldn't turn over? Wow. Ah. Hi there. Yep. We got a new starter. Let's see if we can get this thing weaseled up in there. Maybe. How'd I get the other one down? Come on, come on. All right. Brand new starty starts. You know, with my luck, this is gonna need a couple of shims. Oh look, I left the key in the ignition. We're gonna squeeze down on the clutch, just in case. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Now I don't have any battery. What I do have is a booster pack right there. Let's put those shims in. Yeah, that didn't sound all that hot. We're gonna try this again. We're really not having very good luck here, are we? And here goes nothing. Come on, baby. You know, we probably ought to check to see if we have any fire. Because it doesn't sound like it's trying to kick very hard. Oh, look at that. Brad showed up and we figured it out. Pulled the distributor cap and, oh, look at the rotor button. And, oh, it's not even hooked down. That's your problem right there. That's the bad spot. Hold on. Suppose we flooded it, or suppose we ought to have more fuel?
I don't know. You're calling that one.
I don't know. I need my the key.
Yep.
Ready?
Yep.
I mean, it's better.
It is better.
But it's not good. Good news. I took the key out, laid it on the dash, and nobody ran off with it.
Good.
All right.
Ready?
Yep. Yep. That was a suck stroke. Keep going. Woo. One more. Whoop. Right there. That should be pretty close. We don't want to advance that much, but this would tell me if, oh, hey, you need to bring it back a tooth. I don't imagine why they would have taken the distributor out to put the engine in. And you can do it just by taking the cap off and not bust the cap. Yeah, bust
People
the cap.
are weird.
People are strange when you're a stranger.
Want to crank it?
Crank it if you want to. Key's out here. Don't forget the key.
This is going to be the key starting it.
Ah!
You ready?
Yep. Put a little go-go juice in it. Go for it. Let me just loosen that up a little bit.
Seemed a little better.
Quite a lot better. I'm just thinking if I can
Spin it while I spin it.
Well, that right there is about as far as it can go. Go for it. distributor's gonna move a tooth.
Seems like it, huh?
I mean, I had that fully advanced. Fully advanced. I mean, it couldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I was up against the intake manifold with the vacuum advance. So
You're on the right path, though.
that's gonna go a tooth. Why do we pay you the big bucks, Bradley?
I take no part in any of this. Smells like exhaust. She had a couple good sputters there.
Oh, I thought it was gonna go. I was like, oh, some bitch, we got this. Mine or the other box.
Well, the fat one was?
Yep. All I gotta do is I have to rotate the oil pump gear.
Oh, yeah, that's what do it.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. A really dumb idea. Just bump it.
Oh, boy.
Don't crank it, just bump it.
You want it to drop right in, don't you?
That's the plan. Nope. I didn't do anything.
Tighten that tab.
Aha.
Together?
Get it down in. Gonna put the.
Play 3 teeth off in the wrong direction now.
At least you know where my thought process is.
We're from the same neighborhood, so.
Probably the next time we do this, we'll just check top dead and go from there. And where's the one I took off? Right there. All right, let's try her out.
You gonna run the throttle if you need it?
Oh yeah.
Sound like it started to speed up a little bit when you moved the distributor.
Yeah. Give her a shot. See what we got.
We're getting the juice.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be marginal.
Sounds like the same tube that's firing now.
It does only sound like two that are firing. You're right.
Got it?
I guess. Right now. Sounds like we're about out of battery again.
It also sounds, that last one sounded pretty close.
Yeah, and I mean, I got it a little advanced, but about where it ought to be.
It builds good oil pressure just from turning over that slow. Getting almost 30 pounds.
Oh shit, that ain't bad.
Yeah.
30 pounds of sludge pressure. Son of a bitch!
I want to see it run before I left.
I mean, you still can, but you might be here most of the night.
I couldn't get this chain to close.
Well, we're back, and I think I've screwed around with stuff enough, but we're just going to verify the timing on this. It wanted to fire when we cranked it all the way advanced, and then I messed with it a little bit, and I just need to find top dead center and set the distributor where it needs to be. Snugged up, but I can still rotate it. Let's zip her back around to top dead and make sure it's on number 1. Then maybe we can fire this thing. Okay, so that should be the end of the compression stroke. We are just a little bit off from where I really wanted to be. I think it'll be okay. Hopefully we got enough go-go juice. A little down the bowl, a little down the gullet. Keep the fire extinguisher handy. Oh, what's the phrase? Is it bring the thunder, or how about now? Hell yeah! She was just out of time. That's the best news I've heard all day. Man, that sounds good. Actually, sounds pretty clean for as little as it ran. Oh, yes. Now we can work on some of the little stupid stuff. Well, there. Now we know it runs. So it's worth changing the oil and putting a set of correct plug wires on it. So I got those coming. I'm going to tidy up some of this wiring and get some of the squirrel schmeg off the intake manifold so that doesn't catch fire. Still undecided whether I'm going to change the carburetor or not. I probably will, but I don't need to bore you with any of that. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do this in a couple of different segments. We know it runs, so we'll take care of this. And then next time we'll get the fuel tank moved over. We'll get the rear brakes freed up. Get a new master cylinder on it because that is bone dry. And we'll see if we can get some brakes on it. Then, part 3, we'll bolt the nose on it, get it filled with coolant. Maybe get the bed bolted down and be able to take it for a test drive. Blow some donuts out in the driveway. Yeah. If it runs, may as well do some donuts. Oh, we got to get the other wheels and tires on it too, because we're not going to run these split rims on the antique tires. That's just a nightmare waiting to happen there. Hey, thanks for watching. Please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, whatever you got to do. I'll get a little bit more consistent posting now that I have a place to actually get something done and a little bit of ambition to get something done. We'll see you soon.